You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, I want to thank Robert Reese, man. You know, we like what you're doing out there, man, bringing the community together, and you're doing a marvelous job. You shook them trees out there, brother, and some things started falling out of it. It was time for a change, and you bring that change across the board, man, being able to help small content creators as myself, man, have a voice out here and all of that. We like the battle that you put up, man, and the knockout that you gave. Now they know where you stand and they know your lane.
I ask every single person, let the people know why you're rocking with Hot Facts.
My main reason and purpose for rocking with Hot Facts is this, ladies and gentlemen. The man care about what he do in the community. You know, you got to dare to be different. Is one of the main reasons I'm rocking with him. You see what I'm saying? Because he didn't say I'm gonna be a cookie cut clone of any content creator out here. And that's not disrespecting content creators. You know, we got to get out of that old fashioned way of thinking. The same old content, just a new face, the same old content. We got to change things up. You see what I'm saying? This is a new time. This is a new day. This is a new era. We got to change things up and don't be afraid to shake things up. You know, that's the thing. He dared to be different. And he got a lot of skill sets. Oh, I sit and looked at a lot of his episodes. Now, I didn't see all 500 of them, but I've seen enough. And I'm going to continue looking. He put them out faster than you can see them. So, but the thing is, keep doing what you're doing, brother. You're blowing minds. You're blowing minds like landmines. And keep up the good work, man.
Success. And I'm here to tell you today, if you're going to be successful, you've got to be willing to give up sleep. You got to be willing to work off for 3 hours of sleep, 2 hours. If you really want to be successful, some days you will have to stay up 3 days in a row. Because you got to be willing to work off for 3 hours of sleep, 2 hours. If you don't want it badder than you want to party, you don't want it as much as you want to be cool. Most of you don't want success. You don't want it badder than. I don't know how many of y'all got asthma in here today, but if you ever had an asthma attack before, you short of breath, SOB, shortness of breath, you wheezing. The only thing you trying to do is get some air. You don't care about no basketball game. You don't care what's on TV. You don't care about nobody calling you. You don't care about a party. The only thing you care about when you're trying to breathe is to get some fresh air. I'm not eating like I eat at home. That's why you're about to go to the next level. Because if you keep eating like you ate at home, you'll keep being a boy or a girl. It's time to become man, woman.
Involve anything. That's what the OGs told me, so I listen. Real riders don't fold under pressure. We become the diamonds people mention. I'm the rose in the concrete. I'm the diamond from the rose. I'm the rose from the concrete. I'm the diamond from the cold. Great, baby.
Gospel rapper. I'm the first apostle rapper from my section. It's a lot of rappers. Respected cause I'm not an actor. Even though I changed, I didn't change up. Kept the same name from when I came up. RPH and we here now. The devil got so much to fear. Culture mechanic. I left the hood to fix all the problems inside at advantage. Cause I'm from the hood and stuff get fixed from the inside. Inside, that's why Christ became a man. I'm in Christ. I let the old me die and became a man. Yeah, deal with men, but I war with demons. Reciprocate that before Jesus. Encounter changed all the morbid reasons. I was more of a heathen with a gorgeous heater. Miracles follow me now. So when I walk through the crowd, virtue is hard to be found. In me, they calling me now. When the devil show up, everybody know us. We the pull-up crew. RPH, scars of grace, and we about to change with the hood up too. Yeah. If you watch me live my life, it's like reading the word. Check me out, I got stripes in the streets in the church. I left the hood with some urban epistle. Urban epistle. I'm living the scripture, the word is official. Urban epistle. I left the hood with some but I came back with the word. I left the hood with a pistol, but I came back in a pistol.
This is Tony Grand's track, homie.
Out here driving cause I need mine. If you see me in the street, throw a peace sign. Man, these people so phony. I'm everybody, homie. UGT, Uber, got Tony. Out here driving cause I need mine. If you see me in the street, throw a peace sign. Man, these people so phony. I'm everybody, homie. UGT, Uber, got Tony. Let's go.
Hong Hong, UG. My name is Uber Guy Tony. Chill as hell. Love the ride. It was sick.
Hey, yo. Hey, HotFacts with Robert Reese, man. This your boy Dash Bandicoot tapping in with you, brother. Hey, I'm right here on a break in my dash right now, getting busy, but I figured I'd tap in before I eat some grub real quick. But yo, man, I like your channel, like what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we share some of the same ideas as far as like how to navigate this gig market. So just tapping in, showing love, man. I seen your comment. Finally got a chance to hit you, bro. Whenever you get a chance back, man, just holler, man, for sure, man. Love, bro. Be safe.
Yeah, Robert Reese had me on his show, HotFacts with Robert Reese, last week, a few days ago, whatever. Yeah, and he kind of put a bug in my ear to kind of start, you know, being a little more active with the community and going live a little bit more, you know, really tapping in.
It's perfect that you said that, man. This is your lane. You made this. This is your baby, and you're gonna see it through. You know, that's great. When Dash Bandicoot told me about you, and I'm like, I've never heard of this man before. But if you're, he was like, he basically told me he would follow you to war if there was a war. I'm like, I gotta check him out. You know, and that's how I started watching your channel.
This guy, he brings the energy. He's got the best intro in all of YouTube, mate. He's got other people saying his name, and there's a reason for that. And he can get subscribers from anyone. With his great personality, man. The HotFacts is exactly that, man.
HotFacts, KG Sports, and you're watching HotFacts with Robert Reese.
You're watching HotFacts with Robert Reese.
What's up, guys? You're watching HotFacts with Robert Reese. Take care.
This is Isaac Henderson, and you're watching HotFacts with Robert Reese.
What's up, guys? I'm Sean Barubi. This is my boy Vargas, and we love watching HotFacts with Robert Reese.
You're watching HotFacts with Robert Reese.
Hello, everyone. Excuse me, crickles in the throat. Excuse me, I do apologize. There we go. As you guys see, we have another face here in the seat. I've been trolling and do you call that trolling? Yeah, I guess you call that trolling. I've just been hopping in different random channels and looking through things and yeah, here's a face, people, that you guys have not seen. I find them out there, people. So I'm going to get right to that in just a minute. I hope everyone is having a very, very great day. It is Tuesday. It's 100 degrees where I am, just about. It hit 90 degrees at 11 a.m. Okay, so I had a little road rage incident with a person on the road. Check out the video that I just put out. Just put it out maybe an hour ago. Drive safe out there. Remember, it's hot. People will get road rage, and just stay focused on your thing. Don't get sidetracked, okay? Don't get sidetracked. Keep business, and everything else, throw that stuff to the side, okay? Now, people, some of you guys may not know, I have an Upside challenge going on, and it's for the Upside gas stations. I'm in a place where, luckily, we have many Upside gas stations, so I can just pick whatever ones I want to go ahead and get into, okay? So I am saving all of my money from the Upside gas stations for the remainder of the year. Okay, and at the end of the year, when they drop the ball on New Year's, I'm going to be dropping those dollars. I'm going to have 10 slots open for the screen. I know some people are participating in that. If you are saving up all those dollars and want to drop them when New Year's comes, you can drop them with me on here, and that is the Upside Challenge, people. Okay, so today, this is another interview, people, and by the way, some people have asked me, how can I see the interviews? I have a playlist up on the actual channel. There's a playlist up, but I have so many interviews so quick. If you just type up Hot Facts interview on your search engine, it's going to bring you up on its, all of my interviews, and then every interview that I have programmed in there for upcoming, they're already scheduled in, so you can see all of the upcoming interviews as I put them in and program them and set them. You can see all of them in order. Go back and watch, and when you're doing that, it's in a whole page of different interviews with other content creators. So you can scroll down that whole thread and check out these interviews, and there's other interviews out there also that do pop up on that same thread. So all you have to do is type in Hot Facts interview if you want to check these out. The best thing about these things are, if anyone wants to learn anything about any of the content creators that appear on here, all they have to do is type up Hot Facts interview. You as a content creator, if you are out there and you have appeared on here and you are getting questions from some of your subscribers in your chat, you can let them know that there's also an interview out there on Hot Facts. Let them know where to go ahead and find that at, and they can actually learn a whole lot more stuff about you. And then they'll ask questions that you don't get all the time. Okay, they'll kind of help you out with that there. So today, people, we have a young gentleman here. I've been on his page, and his page is relatively new, and I've been on his page once it started. So I have seen the videos, and he is brand new. This is, go ahead. I'm going to let you introduce yourself really quick. Go ahead and let the people know who you are.
My name's Justin. On YouTube, it's College Town Gig Finance. I just started posting videos like 2 weeks ago. I have 8 subscribers, so I'm brand new.
Yep, 8 subscribers, brand new. Now, a lot of people are out there saying, why would he go grab someone that is brand new, barely has any subscribers, just hopped in? I'm going to tell you people this, that when you are coming into a new situation, a new community, you don't know anything, you want to be able to try to get your name out there in a way so that people can know that you are doing this right here. This is a platform. Okay, so I wanted to get this guy on, and I saw that he's doing videos just about maybe about once or twice a week. He's putting videos up. So the videos are going up, but I know that when you're brand new and you're putting videos up, and if you don't see what you want to see mentally, it can discourage you and stop you from actually putting out the future content that you were going to go ahead and put out. So what I did without him even knowing, he was like, if you think I'm up for it, and he was like, why do you want me? So I'm letting you guys know this now. As a person that's doing something for the community, if I see someone that's really coming in and I see that he has his eyes set on being a content creator, what better way than to introduce the young man to the community? It's like when someone comes brand new to a school, that one kid's gonna walk up to him and show him around. Okay, so this is his introduction to us, the gig economy, to everything else. So that's exactly why I have him here, and because right now, as a content creator and someone that's doing the gig work as a start off, we can actually help him on the start off, to help him go into the right direction. Before, we're all going to make mistakes, but if we can mitigate those in the beginning, it's going to help you go right where you need to be. Make sense?
No, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. So I've been checking it out, and I see that you're doing you do the is it Spark or Instacart? The grocery?
It's point pickup. It's
point pickup, yeah.
It preceded Spark, I guess.
Oh, okay. So you got point pickup, and you're doing a DoorDash. So I also saw that you do something else that is very, very cool. I'm going to tap into that. But before we get into this gig thing, let the people know what you were doing before you actually wanted to start driving, and then what made you want to start creating your content.
Well, I still do it. I'm a cable technician, So, I fix people's internet for my W-2. And I had a good buddy that he worked for me, and he moved. And he started doing point pickup and Uber Eats, and he's working like 4 or 5 hours and it's making good money. So I just kind of started doing it on my off days. I work 4 10, so I have 3 off days in a row, and it was a good way to fill my time.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, yeah, 4 10, 3 days off. Yeah, put this in. So how long have you been driving? Since you started doing videos, or?
No, I started doing point pickup last November, and then I just got on DoorDash and Grubhub about 2 months ago. So I'm still figuring those apps out.
Yeah, I kind of saw that you're kind of figuring those apps out. And one thing, and people, this is why when you're watching content creators and they're doing the thing, they're gonna make mistakes on camera, and then he's asking the people in the video some things. You know what I mean? So here's a way to go ahead and answer some of those things that he put out there, because now he has to wait for a comment to come in for the question that he actually asked. So we can go ahead and start chopping some of those things down. Now, equipment. Now, this is what I want to get into you with right here. Equipment. Yeah, you asked everyone, maybe I should get some equipment. Yeah, get some equipment. Get some equipment ASAP. The main reason why I would say get your equipment ASAP is pretty much because you don't go with the equipment to start off. Customers are expecting certain things, and when you don't have it, they're going to start treating you different. And when you're brand new coming in and they start, giving you what you see, negative, reactions, that can affect you and how you're doing your thing. So to nip those things in the bud, get your equipment. If you don't have a delivery box, get you a delivery box, get you some spare cup holders, get you a pizza bag if you don't have one, or get something that's large enough that it's a pizza bag and it has cup holders in it by itself. And get something that where it has pockets so you can put extra forks and straws and extra things like that. Because right now, I don't know if you've noticed, the restaurants they're more stingy with all of their condiments and utensils. So you want to make sure you are coming prepared to a battle. You really don't want to start off fighting hard. You want to make it as easy as possible, okay? And then that'll help with your content, okay? That'll help with your content. And I'll let you know how it'll help with your content, because when people are watching and they're going to say, oh man, is this dude new or something? Why does he keep making dumb mistakes? You know what I mean? And then click, run. You know what I mean? Click, gone. And that's what we don't want. Now, it's a good thing to make those mistakes. You know what I mean? It's a good thing to make those mistakes, but because you learn from them. But from a viewer, when a viewer, these kids say news and all this other stuff, and they try, it's a social thing. So, just come prepared for the fight. Now, you've been doing the point pickup. Now, how different is that from Spark and Instacart?
So with point pickup, it's basically just the delivery side, the curbside pickup, same as Spark. Apparently it doesn't pay quite as well as Spark, but it's the same thing. You accept the order, you go pick it up, they bring it out to your car, and you deliver it.
Okay, all right, and I'm not trying to tap your pockets or anything, but how is the pay on that gig app?
It depends. There's a big thing for the people that don't tell me my AirPods.
Oh, yep. Plug that back in or unmute something.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I got you now. Ooh, people, see, look, this is why, and they advertise connections and downtime on you people, and you wonder why they always try to sell you something extra to make sure you don't have these things. People, it's a plan, it's set up. It's a setup thing. So while he gets this thing going, yeah, he's gonna go ahead and have to hop back in. So while he gets that thing going, people, man. So like I said, he's brand new. He's brand new to the whole thing, and when you watch his videos, you can see You can see what he wants to do. You can see how he's trying to get it in, and I think he's right there. Bam, bam, bam. Add the string. There you go.
Sorry about that.
Oh no, you're all right. Go ahead.
But the pay. So I think for a single, the base pay is like $350, and then they offer you what they call market adjustment. It's basically what they think somebody's going to tip. So for a single grocery delivery, you're looking at like $780 usually, and then if they tip more, you get more than that. But if they don't tip or they tip less, you at least get that amount of money. Apparently, a year ago they were paying, that base pay, that $7 plus whatever the tip is. So people were making, $40 for a batch order, $20-25 for a single order. But they changed the pay model. But usually you can make $20-25 on a batch. If it's a really good one, you might make $30-32.
Okay. All right. Now, what made you want to come to the food delivery side as far as going to pick up from restaurants and different merchants of that nature?
So with point pickup, it's basically kind of like an hour thing, just like Spark. They drop orders for 7:45 and 8:45, about 6:20 in the morning, and they kind of do that throughout the day. So, I go pick an order, I do it real quick, and then I don't have anything until the next drop. Or I get my done with my 7:45 at 8:05. I got nothing to do until 8:45. So it's kind of just something to pick up in between that.
Okay. All right. Now, you're doing these deliveries. Are you gonna, if the gig apps you start to see the money coming in, you start to master your craft on the gig apps, you start seeing that you're making more on this side, are you gonna end up leaving your W-2? Or are you gonna try to hold them all together?
It's always possible. I get paid pretty well along with all the benefits. So I'd have to start really making some money off the gig apps and the YouTube stuff. But nothing's ever out of the question. Working for corporate and big companies like that, it grinds you down. So there's not one employee that works for a company like that and it's like, man, I don't want to do this anymore. So it'll just depend on when that day comes.
Okay. All right. Now your name, College Town Gig Finance. Let the people know where you are located.
Auburn, Alabama.
Auburn. Ooh, you said Auburn?
Yeah, Auburn, Alabama.
Okay. Charles Barkley. Okay, Charles Barkley. Man, hey, you guys got a great. He reps you guys to the fullest. Okay, so that market's pretty well then, huh? Are you directly in the actual college city, the actual town?
Yeah, I'm about 5 minutes from campus.
Oh, you live on campus. 5 minutes is pretty much living on campus.
I mean, yeah, campus is kind of
strange. You got frat houses nearby?
I mean, 10-15 minutes, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Downtown's probably about 12 minutes.
All right.
So.
And so delivering there, how's the tipping? How's the tipping and the income for the households? How is that market there?
It kind of just depends. It's for whatever reason, alumni. If you went to Auburn, it's always your goal to move back here once you retire. So there's a lot of wealthy people that are retired and they live on the golf course. But also, when school's in session, there's 50,000 students that probably don't tip as well.
Right. Well, yeah, I am by the University of California, Riverside. I'm from that school there. I'm 7 miles from that school. So that school is like right out of my hotspot. So yeah, with the college kids, they typically, they're college kids. They're free. First of all, they don't even wash their clothes. They don't wash their clothes. They're broke. They're eating top ramen and other stuff. And the money that they do have, they spend on ordering. So, a lot of them don't tip. And by the way, I'm getting into that. That's one of the articles that I'm getting into. Is talking about Americans and tipping and actually how it's switched here in America. I'm going to go over that after the interview. But the college kids don't tip. But if you don't deliver to them, that's a whole lot of money that you could be missing out on too. You know what I mean? Like to say, I'm not going to deliver to a college kid because they don't tip. Like that's just throwing money out the window and trying to catch. I deliver to my college kids, man. I deliver to them, and I like delivering to them. And you should try this too. You're a new content creator. When you deliver on the campus, okay, Be friendly, be nice, be cool. They will do anything that you ask them to do. All you got to do is just pass their little 10-second test. You pass that test, they'll help you out, and then they'll spread you out word of mouth. The college kids will spread you out word of mouth. I make connections with all the college kids that I drop off food to. And then once I start seeing them, or if I see them speak to someone who I dropped off to, you know what I mean? And then the word of mouth spreads, and then people start watching you. And then that's how you can generate word of mouth for your content that you're trying to get out there. You're in a college town. College town means you gotta have a mouthpiece. They will do the work for you most of the time. All you got to do is know how to deliver it to the college kid. Now, most people say when you drop off, most people don't want to talk or anything. That's false. You have to know how to infiltrate to make something happen. So you're at a place where there's tons of college kids. You have a channel coming up. That's like free promotion if you know how to tap into that right. Trust me. Trust me. So yeah, so figure that out there. Now I see you got a little salt and pepper up there. I got some too. I do paint jobs every now and then. How old are you?
I'm 34.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. You got kids?
No kids.
No kids, but I know what you do have. Tell people about the pets. Okay, now, they're dogs, right?
Yes. Oh, we have.
So first of all, people, I am an animal lover. I'm a dog lover. I'm all animals. It doesn't matter what it is, but I have two pugs here, Princess and Lovely. Actually, they just turned a year old yesterday. So I got my two pugs. They're serviced. I service them. I do all that stuff, and I see what you guys do. Let the people know what you do for the animals.
So we foster. My wife, she was good friends with a woman who owned a foster. So we were fostering through them for a while. We foster puppies. Now we foster through the Humane Society. But basically, somebody dumps a dog somewhere, especially puppies. They pull them in, and we keep them during the stray hold. We, get them better. Like our last puppy, he has Demodex and he had a ear infection. So like we're getting his hair to grow back. We got rid of his ear infection. You're bringing him back to health. He's about to go to a rescue soon. But yeah, we just take in strays. All of our dogs are been strays. One of them was a foster fail. The other one, Malone, she came out from under a truck and we just took her home.
Oh wow, good stuff there though. No, good stuff. And I don't know if you can see my shirt. I got the WWF shirt here. So I was a professional fundraiser. So you see how I like to talk. I had teams set up at different locations, different grocery stores. At the Walmart, you see the people that have to stand in that yellow box and need you to come and talk to them and things. So I raised a lot of money for the ASPCA. I raised a lot of money for the World Wildlife Fund. I raised over $2 million myself personally for the World Wildlife Fund, and I raised a ton of money for the ASPCA and other charities there. I love animals. I love that stuff. When we got those charities in, because we did several different charities. One of them was by the name of Help Me See, and that was to cure cataract blindness in children in third world countries. So we would get those, feed the children, Wounded Warrior, raise lots of money for these things here. But once we got the animal thing, and that was something that I have a passion for, man, they were like, how is this guy getting everyone to sign up? I got passion for it, and I love it. And, I see that you guys take a lot of care, a lot of pride in doing what you do. I want to congratulate you on that. A lot of people don't understand how that is, because when you're fostering, you're pretty much changing and you're getting them things ready. You're getting them ready to, to be regular animals or regular pets, for what society says. You know what I mean? So you're getting ready there, and that's a lot of time, a lot of effort, bills as far as veterinary bills and things like that. So I'm pretty sure this gig work that's helping you out with all of that stuff, right?
Well, actually, the rescues or the Humane Society take care of all the vet costs, so that's actually not too bad. It's mostly time commitment, but yeah, congratulations. That's great, raising all that money. But a lot of it's my wife. She brings them in. I make sure they leave. Otherwise, I'd have a house full of dogs.
And how many do you guys have in there?
So we have 3 of our own. We just lost one of them. She was very old. We had to put her to sleep. But right now we have 2 that are our own, and then 1 foster dog, and then 2 cats.
Okay, now for the foster thing, how does that work? If someone out there was thinking about fostering, first of all, first question, I know a lot of people want to know, does fostering pay? Like how fostering pays?
No, I mean technically all your toys or anything you buy for your pets are a tax write-off.
Okay.
So you could use it that way, but do you get any money? No, not really.
501c3 write-off. Yep.
Yeah.
For wherever you are. All right. Man, that is some good stuff.
But yeah, if you want to foster, you just go to your Humane Society and apply. Our Humane Society they do like an application process and a vetting, but since we already fostered through the other rescue, they just let us take a dog home pretty much. It's pretty simple.
Oh, all right, that's cool. All right, so let's get back to your content and delivering things. So you started in November, point pickup. Now you start doing the DoorDash and doing the food. Now, what made you say I want to try this thing that everyone else is doing? I want to film. What made you say I want to film this?
It's just I spend a lot of time on YouTube, and you know how your phone is. As soon as you start doing something, it's like they're listening. So I started getting all these right-or-wrongs, Nugs, Mushy Moo, Nova Dasher, and it was like, I feel like I'm halfway decent entertaining if I can just put myself out there. They can do it. Why can't I?
Yeah. And I'm watching your stuff. I think you had 2 intros. Your second intro, the one that you're using now, I like that one there. I like that one. I like how it comes in. The music is good there.
Appreciate it.
You're doing your thing. I would tell you this now. Now I don't know. Well, you are in college town, so you deliver to a lot of college kids. Now, how often are you going into let's say like business offices and dropping off food?
Not that often. It's only happened a handful of times, maybe 3 or 4 DoorDash deliveries. I think I've done grocery orders to an office maybe once or twice.
All right, so I'm gonna let you know this. The reason being, now I see you got the tats there, and I see in some of your videos you're doing your deliveries like that. Now,
yeah.
Let me tell you. Now, just think about this. You got people who are germaphobes, just regular germaphobes, right? They're OCD and they're germaphobes, right? You never know who you will be delivering to. If someone sees you with tattoos showing and a ripped off shirt, they're gonna think, is he dripping or sweating on my food or anything like that? You want to limit any negative thought that someone can bring into their head to not tip you right. Okay? Presentation. Always. The person, they are looking for any reason. It can be the dumbest reason in the whole world. You can be walking up to their house and tripped on the curb a little bit. He tripped, take away the tip. They are looking for anything to take away. And since this is a face-to-face direct marketing job, boom, you can wear shorts, the shirt, put the sleeve here, you know what I mean? Just make it look like you're a gym instructor or a PE teacher or something, you know what I'm saying? Dress, you know what I'm saying, like the sporty type like that, because it's gonna look like you're on the go too. Like boom, boom, boom. I'm telling you, I deliver in places, and I've done this myself. I've gotten dressed. I've been doing this since 2015. I've gotten dressed certain ways. I've done my own research. Whole bunch of deliveries. I've dressed certain ways while I was doing deliveries to see the outcome of what I get from the people. Every single time. You come right and doing the right thing, and you're all the way there. So that's just like from the business side. You know what I mean? The business side, to make sure that you get all your money. Number one thing here, this is a game. It really is a game. It's a cat and mouse game. People don't want to pay, and people don't want to pay extra. So our job is to go and block off every exit that they can try to run out of. and just funnel them right on into you. Funnel them right on into you. Get that money. Now, creating wise, doing the videos, is there, I know you said Mushi Moo, Nugs. Have you figured out exactly what style or what type of because right now you're new, you're trying out things. Are there anything that you say, I want to really just do it like this? I want to talk more. I don't want to show more on the inside. Have you figured all your whole thing out, or are you just recording and then as it goes, fix this or fix that as it goes?
Yeah, it just kind of started as I knew I needed to actually film and edit and put something out there, and I'm still trying to figure that out. My last video, the one I published today, it's more like a challenge. I saw how fast I can make $50.
Right. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what exactly I want to do. I really enjoy just the everyday ride-alongs and seeing how much people make, like the orders they get. So that'll probably be most of what I do, but I'll throw in something hopefully a little different every once in a while.
Right, and let me tell you this: when I first started, if you actually go back, I was so terrible when I first started too. I did the things that I thought in my head. All right, what do I think people want to hear, and not want to hear? I said, what do I think people need to hear? So I went through. And they're not even ride-along videos. It's just me sitting there giving information on the benefit programs of, the platforms, why you should have gear, things like that. It's a lot of informational videos first, so I can kind of get those out the way, get that information out there so it's always on your channel. So I did that, and then I went into the adding this and adding that. You start to learn as you go, but always have some informational, informative videos. Always have informative videos up. Have some of those sit down ones when you can really break some things down. You're not moving, because when you're moving and then you're doing a ride along, you're pretty much, you got to get what you got to get out in a shorter period of time in between your deliveries. Unless you're waiting for a long time. So like the DoorDash revolution, and Cornbread also, they do more sitting and giving the information. And right now they are adding in the ride along. You know what I mean? So all aspects, you got to do the ride alongs, information. You got to do PSAs. It's your own self marketing. You got to get into doing shorts, advertising yourself on shorts. Here's what I would do as a content creator when you feel like I'm not getting an order and there's nothing to create. I just pull out my phone and I'm just looking at I'm looking at birds fly. I'm looking at the cat that's stalking something right there. I don't know what it's doing, but I'm going to film to see what it is. I just start filming things, and then if something catches, then I'll use that, because now, in between you doing your deliveries, you now have some footage right there of something else that happened while you're actually on your delivery. You know what I mean? Like you're doing a delivery. Oh, and I saw this guy trip and fall in the street. You know what I mean? So
I saw your video where you caught that accident and then the fight between the two women or something like that.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Yes. I like to catch those things because they happen while you were on delivery and things. And when you start doing that stuff, it's showing the people who may want to do the job. It's more than just picking up food and dropping it off. You can actually see certain things out there. You know what I mean? Like everything. I saw the Brink security guard not get led into the place to go pick up the money by the employee that works in the place. They wouldn't let the Brinks guy come in and go get the money. So I saw that while on a delivery. So I recorded that. You know what I mean? And I use it as a short, and it's inside the video also. You know what I mean? So just keep that camera going. I have kids, so when I'm driving my kids to school, I can just turn the camera on and watch idiot drivers in front of me. You know what I mean? Like it's good in case you get into an accident, but literally every day I can have a whole channel of idiot drivers if I wanted to. You know what I mean? So just keep that camera thing going. You're gonna get much better. I hear how you sound on the mic. You're doing your thing. Now, how long are your days when you're out there doing the driving? How long are you driving?
And I try to wake up and I'll deliver a couple point pickups and turn on DoorDash if I can. So, probably about 4 hours at a time, maybe. And I'll come home,
Okay,
take care of
so
the
in a week?
dogs. Maybe I'll go back out. No, so that's usually Monday and Tuesday. Sometimes I wake up early Sunday and go do a few orders. It just depends on what I got going home. But I'm trying to make at least one video every week.
All right, and all right, yeah. One video a week. The key is gonna be your consistency. The key is and let me tell you how this ties in. If you are not working the right way while doing your deliveries, you will not put up content as a content creator. They go hand in hand. So your content is based off of you doing work. You know what I mean? So when you're working, you have to work to be able to grab the content that you need to put out there. Because I'll tell you this, what'll happen. If, let's say you're doing content, let's say once a week, and let's say you're doing deliveries, and let's say you slow down on actually, let's just say you get jet lag. I'm not gonna go out right now. I'll just wait. You know what I mean? I'll just wait. So when you just wait, you're gonna have to try to compile footage from all over the place to try to create a video. You know what I mean? And then people will see that your videos are all choppy and patched out, like you're not out there actually driving consistently. You know what I mean? So if you're not driving consistently, it's gonna show in your content. Your delivering and your content have to go hand in hand. They have to. If you're slacking in one, it's gonna show on the other. So they both have to be on par. You know what I mean? So if you're really trying to get some good content, some good information, you're gonna have to be able to put yourself in front of X, Y, and Z customers. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's good. It's like that. I know people that I've seen. I'll go and check. They'll do a video, and then 3 weeks later, they have another one up. And it's like in those 3 weeks right there, the video that they put out the 3 weeks later, they're not consistent in the delivery of the videos also. It just looks like, oh, I've been lagging on putting a video out, so I'm just throwing one out there. It can turn into that, you know what I mean? So, trying to do this content creation thing, it seems like it's a very, very, very easy thing to do, but it's a lot of lot of staying focused. It's a lot of staying focused and then moving, boom, right then and there. So you'll learn this as you go. You're just now coming in. Hold on, pause. Excuse me, daughter came in the house crying right now. I said, what is wrong with my daughter? My daughter come in the house crying, man. Daddy gotta see what's going on. So I thought it was something very, very crazy and serious, right? Let me tell you how much these kids are. I guess my son, I don't know if it was a prank, but he put a password on her tablet. And that's what I thought she got bit by a spider or something, or It's about a tablet. It's about a tablet. I'm telling you, man. See, stay focused, people. Stay focused. My daughter had me off track right there. But yeah, as a new content creator, man, you're gonna learn as you go. But it's good for us to throw these things out there. What's Cornbread say? He says, I'm also college. Yeah, see, he's learning. Yep. Learning, doing his thing, and working in the area too. So, Cornbread's brand new, and I didn't know about him. I'm gonna get into his on Thursday, but yeah, he's brand new, as not a brand new driver, definitely not a brand new driver, but getting into the wanting to put yourself out there and all this other stuff. There's a ton of people who decide to take that leap, to jump in that pool, and it's confusing. It's confusing at times. It's confusing at first. So I said, what better way to find someone that's out there doing his thing, and try to get them. Now, what plans did you have for your channel as far as growth?
Taking the first step and trying to figure out how to edit. It took me forever, but I enjoyed figuring out how to edit everything together and put the screenshots and up clips. And it's less about a goal and more just about doing that and being consistent with it, and hopefully it turns into something. I mean, it would be nice if I get 1,000 subscribers and I can monetize it, but if not, I'm just enjoying the process for right now.
Well, yeah, and it's a great learning process because you're doing something fun. You know what I mean? It's like remember they had the kids. You gotta apply for this technical school, computer school, or whatever else it is, and you gotta pay all this money. Well, right here, it's a free course. It's a free course of trial and error. Are you using a editing app on your phone or on your computer?
Everything on my iPhone XR, and then I found this app called VN or Vlog Now.
Okay, say that again. It was what?
VN or Vlog Now. It's a free editing app. Yeah, for your iPhone. So
okay, yeah, I have one. I use it's called UCut, and I pay $4.99 for the whole year, and I have the complete whole studio of it. All it has full out everything, green screens and everything in this. Now, if I want to use something like larger, I just use the UCut app on my tablet. You can't download it at the Play Store for a computer. It's only on your phone, but I can put it on my tablet also. But it does everything full studio. It does everything you need. I'm used to Pro Tools and like Logic and Reason on like the music side of the engineering and programming. So this right here is similar. It's similar to Pro Tools. It's like the Pro Tools of the video from what I see. Now I do know that there's other ones out there on the CPU that you can go out there and buy. But as far as I know how to use everything that I'm doing, I'm kind of a nerd, low key. So I know how to use everything inside the app that I have. I don't need to go and buy a larger studio project to add this. I know how to use all the functions in to create whatever I got to do. So $4.99 for a whole year. I save money on that right there, and then I'm able to put these things out. And the best thing about it is when I upload the videos here, the tag for the UCut is automatically attached to do it. So wherever people are watching like the UCut, they can type up like UCut, and my videos show in a whole in like a UCut category too. So on whatever UCut has, it's on there. So it's pretty cool. Now I know there's a lot of different editor tools. What's your most difficult part of the editing process?
First
transitions, blending things, like keeping it not as choppy. What's the hardest part?
At first it was just everything. I spent forever trying to figure out how to edit in like little clips from other videos and stuff like that. now I can do a video in like 45 minutes. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I'm not sure. I don't know if you watched like one of my later videos. You tell me, what do you think? If you
No,
have to.
I mean, I'm gonna give you my honest all the way opinion. You know, like starting off, you're not bad. You're not bad. Obviously, if you're gonna, content creators, we know exactly what we are looking at. The things that you're gonna get better on, it takes obviously more videos and more scenes. You know what I mean? To really fine tune it. But you're all right. And you know what? Since you said that, I'm gonna do this right here. I'm gonna do this right here. Let me do this. Bam, let me hit this right here. Let me hit this right here. So, bam. Okay, so I just clicked on your page here. You know what? I just clicked on your page here on your page. So I have one. I have a video that plays for brand new people when they come in, and there's a video that plays for people that are already subscribed when that jumps off. But what I will do right here is I'm gonna push mute. I'm gonna let the people see some of your stuff really quick. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and push mute.
What's up, guys? Good morning. Do something a little bit different here today. We're just gonna see how fast I can make $50. 7:01. I'm already online with DoorDash. It was busy, so I hopped on. I picked up this Panera bread, $5.75 for like 4.9 miles. Most of that was to the restaurant, and it's basically paying me to go by my house. So we're gonna do that real quick. I got a 7:45 with point pickup. It's like $11 for like 4 miles, but we'll get to that later. We're gonna get this Panera real quick. All right, guys, got that dropped off. Super simple. Now I'm back home. I'm gonna check my dollars real quick, but basically I got paid to drive home. It's not too bad. $5.75. That including the $10 on the point pickup. I already had like $15-16, so getting close to that $50 goal. Anyway, we'll see you on the next order. I'm gonna keep all the apps open, and hopefully something comes up. I can do one more order before I gotta go pick up the groceries at Walmart. We'll see. What up, guys? 7:44. About to log in. Hopefully we get this point pickup real quick and get it delivered and get back on DoorDash. I had a $7 3-mile order I just couldn't take. Thinking about it, I might come in at work, but I didn't want to be late here. So I'll check back with you after we get it picked up. So I picked up that batch at about 7:53. It's a 3-minute drive. It's 8:12 now. This guy doesn't know his gate code. He doesn't know how to use gate. He's guessing at the gate. He's supposed to be meeting me at least office to get his groceries. It doesn't seem like doing that either. I'm about to just drop these off on this bench and go. I don't know what else to do. I'm waiting on support to get back with me. Anyway, I'll let you know how it goes. Finally got that dropped off. Customer came out and met me. He's actually right there. I don't know how he's going to get to his apartment. I asked him if he needed help. He said he had it, so we'll see. See, that's what I had to do. Oh well, 8 minutes to the next drop off. See you there.
Oh man.
Yeah, so he's brand new. Like I said, brand new. But you see the information. Boom! Look, you got a sub right there. You got a sub right there. Yeah, boy.
Thanks. Yeah, I just got the notification. I appreciate that.
Yeah, so right there, brand new. I'll go based off of just that right there. Just the transition, the smoothing, the smoothness going into the next scene, going in there. You know, I do hear you got some music there playing in the background. My thing with music, if you have it playing in the background, match it with what you are saying, with what you are speaking, so it goes to a kind of beat. You know what I'm saying? Don't just try to throw music there in the background. You know what I'm saying? Like, You know what I mean? Like all of this creative process will start falling in place for you to where literally you'll start watching TV and you'll say, that's why they put that right there. You'll start to break things down. But yeah, transitions, you'll get better at speaking louder on the mic, different pronunciations and how your demeanor, you know what I mean? If you come out from a very great delivery, how are you going to project yourself? If you come out with, the delivery was terrible, how are you going to relate that to the people out there watching? All that stuff comes, you know what I mean? So as of right now, you got the startup stuff, you got an intro, cool intro, you got that, you got the concept, and even showing you were like, that's what I just went through. So you're getting stuff that to put there. So yeah, you're piecing it. That's why you're here right now, though. I say, let me get this guy on while he is fresh, not a fresh new driver, but as far as trying to dive in this world of content creation, man, this is a large pool, man. It's a large pool. You know how you got to pass that swimming test to jump into the deep end? Some kids don't want to take that test, man. But if you show them that all you got to do is doggy paddle a little bit when they're tired, and then go ahead and swim across. So this is what that is. So seeing that, how was that seeing yourself? How was that seeing yourself watching it?
It's a little bit cringy. Like watching it live with other people, that's a little weird. But yeah, my wife would say I'm meh all the time, and it's something I've been trying to work on is not be so meh and really not stumble over my words as much.
Let me tell you this about stumbling over words. So I stutter. I've been stuttering since the day I was born. I am a walking. I would say someone thinks I'm crazy for what I actually do. I speak on camera, live in front of whoever. I went to check out all the countries that watch me. They watch from all over the place, and I stutter. And people say, "You don't care that you stutter?" I say, "No, I don't care. Why would I care? I speak, I stutter. If it comes out, oh well." Now, I'm a person that stutters and don't care. So don't worry about stumbling over words. You know what I mean? Yeah, don't worry about it. You're going to stumble. It's going to happen. You know what I mean? So a lot of people are like, huh? Yeah. See, this is when a stutterer can give advice to someone when they, you know what I mean? So, just don't think about it. It's going to happen. Just let it happen. And once it's done, you can correct yourself like right after. I meant to say, or sorry for that, but yeah, just go from there and just go. Don't even think about it. I've stuttered probably, man, if they had a stutter counter, I would say I'm way past how they have millions of views. I'm way past millions of stutters, man. I'm way past that. Like, so don't even think about it. When you watch my videos, you'll see it all the time. Now, in the beginning, when I first started, I was like, well, how are people going to start reacting? And to be honest, everything's been cool. Everyone's an adult. I haven't had any comments, not even one comment the whole time. And I knew for a fact I was going to get stuttering comments or shut up stutterbox or all this other stuff. I have not received not one of those. Now, I don't know if it's people trying to be politically correct or if people are just adults, but I haven't experienced it, but I don't care. You know what I mean? I don't care. You watch the videos, you'll hear it, and sometimes you'll catch me in a bad one. So, you know what I mean? I just get it out, and people just say, hey, that's him. That's who he is. Let's get these hot facts, though. So don't worry about no stumbles, no words. And this goes out to anyone out there. If you have a dream, if you want to do something out there, and you see that your disability or your advantage goes directly with what you are trying to do, that should just make you just go do it more and just shove it in everyone's face. I stuttered there, but I had to elongate my word to make it so I just went. I never forget those things. Never forget those things. And it got me going to the next sentence, see? People, here's what you do. Don't care. Don't care. Do your thing and do your thing. You'll get better. As time goes on, I can speak way better. I stutter, especially when I'm trying to go fast. I stutter, but it's never going to stop. It's like this gas thing. Gas prices are going to keep going up, and things are going to keep going up. It's not going to stop. They'll get better for us to work with the better, but it's never going to stop. So I just treat it like that. So if you're out there, people, if you are shy to read out loud, even just the smallest things, if you're at work in a startup meeting and they ask you, can you read this because the manager doesn't want to read, the AM1 doesn't want to read the notes that they have to read, they'll ask someone else to do it, just go ahead and just read it. Oh, well, don't be afraid. I'll tell you this. If you go out there and do something and you stumble and mess up and everyone knows exactly why, they're going to think you're stronger. And I guarantee you're going to have more friends, or people will open themselves up to you a little more. So just don't be afraid. Do what you got to do. I'm walking proof, people. I am walking proof. So I'm going to give you this. So when you go out to eat, what are your tipping rules? What are your tipping rules as a customer?
Well, I worked in restaurants for a little over 10 years. I started when I was 16. I managed, cooked, just about everything except for serve. So I've always been a good tipper. So, you know, you have to do something pretty bad to get less than 20% from me.
Right. And is that for every service that you go that someone does for, or does it vary depending on what you're doing in the service?
You know, I guess it always depends. I guess haircuts, you know, there's always at least $5-7. I guess it, you know, it depends. But food for sure, at least 20%.
Right. Now, being a driver now, have you become a better tipper, or a more aware tipper, meaning aware, you know, you're keeping up with the times and cost for the drivers?
I mean, I guess a little. My wife loves to order DoorDash, and before we got together, she wasn't a very good tipper. Like, she only ever tipped $5.
Okay, hold up. Pause. Speak them facts right now. Speak them facts. Yes, you're married, right?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, so this is part of you too. People, if you're married, your wife counts. Bring your wife in. He brought his wife in. Go ahead.
But yeah, she only ever tipped $5. It was no more. Like that was it. That was her limit. And I was like, you can't do that. We're spending $70-$80. You can't tip them $5. That doesn't make any sense. So same thing with the DoorDash. It's like, you know, that's so many miles away. You got to at least put $5 on there, or nobody's gonna bring us our food. Like,
Right. Yeah. So see, it worked though. See, because normally what happens, you as a person, before you do this job, you know, you're like, whatever. Like, a lot of people are like, whatever. And then once they do this job, they're like, oh, hold up. And now that you do the job, you're like, babe, look, babe. Trust me on this one. Trust me. Do it like this, please. But that's good, because that's actually teaching. That's teaching another consumer. You know what I mean? So that's a better customer for the rest of the people that's out there delivering. Even though you're in the same household, when you go to work or she goes to work, or when you going or they going, you don't know when someone's going to order. My wife orders Starbucks for no reason. I'm like, at the Starbucks? So you never know. But when they order, you just made your wife a better, you know, connection on a delivery with whoever comes. So good job on that one. Teaching is always key. Now, you're there in Auburn, college town, so I'm guessing you're a big sports guy.
well, I have to be, because I'm married. I have to be an Alabama fan, and I have to watch every Alabama game.
Every. Now you guys got a good coach.
Oh yeah.
Good coach now. Now, how is his celebrity? How is his celebrity around there? Like, is it big? Is larger than life?
I mean, in Auburn, no. But I think somebody told me a saying once: two things run the state of Alabama, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Nick Saban.
Nick Saban, man. Woo-wee. Good program. Gets a lot of people there. Now that Auburn, Alabama. First of all, that whole conference is vicious.
The SEC for sure.
Big boys, man. Big boys. I'm like, first of all, where do you find these dudes, these DTs and these DNs that are freaking freaks of nature. I'm like, where do you find these dudes? Now, you live around there. These guys just walk around that big?
I mean, yeah, back 10 years ago, you see Cam Newton on his little scooter shooting all over campus. All the whole team, they're around.
Oh wow. Oh yeah, Grind City Grinder says LSU. Now let me tell
LSU?
you, Grind City Grinder says LSU. Let me tell you, Grind City Grinders, cornbread. Now my family from Louisiana, and yeah, you heard me say Louisiana, because they call us spoiled, and they're Louisianans. Okay, they are Louisianans. So they live there, and we're from Alexandria. Okay, so Alexandria is like the outskirt. But let me tell you, some football and some good sports is what they like there. Now, my LSU story is, well, actually right there by Alexandria, close to LSU, about an hour. I ran into David Duke. That's my LSU story. I ran into David Duke, man. Grind City Grinders, you might know who that person is. DoorDash Revolution, you know who that is. I ran into David Duke. He says, I'm from the boat, shrimp and boat. Grew up in Texas. See? Now the food where you are, let me tell you now, right there where you are, you get some good food, some good Southern food. You get some good old American food, but you got some good barbecue down there too, man. Let me know about it. Let me know about what you got down there in your area.
Me?
Yeah, let me know about what you got down there in your area. You got some food.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's lots of good food. Barbecue, fried green tomatoes, fried chicken.
Ooh, fried green tomatoes. All right, what's all right? Is there like a small mom and pop's place there that has like their own creation of something that everybody has to go and try?
I don't know if it's a mom and pop's place. It's the only place I've seen. It's a place called Veggies to Go, and they do like literally like mama's cooking meatloaf, cornbread, green beans with a ham hock, all that stuff.
Ooh, people, I want he just talked about soul food. Now, I want y'all to know there's a lot of people out there who are naive. Okay, people. Now, you heard all the food he said. Some people say, well, isn't that like soul food that black people eat? You got to educate some of you people here. People, that food, that's a region. That's regional. It's not racial. It's regional, okay? So we got to get that out. And that food right there is the best food you will ever eat. Everything he said, get you some ham hocks on some greens, some corn. People, ooh, put that in a bowl. Man, what did he say? Some oxtails? All that stuff. Oxtails, smothered pork chops, all that stuff, man. But they're down there, some barbecue. What are you guys known for as far as barbecue? Briskets, we got tri-tips here in California, Santa Maria style. What do you guys got there? What are you guys known for?
As far as Alabama goes, I'm not really sure. Maybe Boston butt.
Okay, yeah.
I like to cook ribs. Yeah. That's what I like to do.
All right, yeah. But that Boston butt, you get that good pulled pork. Now Alabama. Do they have the white barbecue sauce there? It's white.
Yeah. There is a place in Decatur, I think, that he was on like Pitmasters. That big show.
Yes.
I think he has his own special like white barbecue sauce that's pretty big in Alabama.
Yes, and that's why I was asking to see if you've actually tried it, because that stuff is sold. That stuff, I want to buy it. Like, I can get it on Amazon, but I'm like, I barbecue myself, and it's like, I'm like, do I want to change the game and use a white sauce? Because I'm like, everyone says it's killer on that chicken. Everyone says it's killer on it. I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to take that.
Have you tried the yellow barbecue sauce?
No.
You look that up. I've had it a couple times down here. We got a place called Full Moon, which I think might be a chain. They have it, and then there's a little place in Eufaula that they do kind of like fried chicken ribs, and they got this yellow barbecue sauce. It's delicious. It's tangy and spicy.
Tangy, like pineapple tangy, or
more like honey mustard.
A tangy mustard. Oh my goodness. Ooh, what's the name of that place you said?
Full Boon down here. I know they have it. I think that might be a chain.
Okay, cornbread. Go figure. Cornbread think you gotta know what it is. He said honey gold bag sauce. He said Alabama does the white sauce, honey gold sauce. I'm gonna take cornbread. I'm gonna take cornbread's. I'm gonna take his views and stuff. That is a man that knows how to eat. Wow. So we got the NBA Finals coming up. Going on. Who you got? Warriors.
Me.
Yeah, Warriors or the Celtics.
You know, I know absolutely nothing about basketball, but I'm gonna say the Celtics.
All right. No problem there. And I'm gonna ask you this: your channel, the future of your channel. Where do you see your channel? And let's say 6 months from now.
You know, hopefully it grows. I'm still having fun doing it. Hopefully, I can kind of segue it into not just gig work, because I really want to talk about what to do with the money you make from gig work. I love YouTube. And like just watching YouTube. My wife would say I'm addicted to it. She's making a face at me right now.
100%.
Yeah. But I love, finance and like side hustles and like the whole 9 yards. So hopefully I can talk about what to do with the money you make from these gig apps and how to turn that into more income. I don't know if you ever watched Investment Joy.
Right. You man, look, see, that's why this is big, because people use this to actually, so that's good there. Do the deliveries, figure out how to get good at those things, get good at your content. Now you have something that you just said it out loud. So it's something that you really want to do. You want to get into the money that you're going to be generating, showing people how to turn it into something else. So with that right there, start doing that ASAP.
Yeah, for sure.
Start doing that ASAP. Start your lane ASAP so that people know the direction in which you are from the jump. So it's not like you're trying to do this video and then trying to do that video. Already do your videos like that. While you're doing your videos now, throw out there. Well, I'm going out there to make this. If I make this much, I'm gonna do this because I got this plan. So and then that'll help you achieve your other goals that you're doing. What I'm doing here, people are watching me close deals and get accounts build and relationships build, and they watch this channel grow to the interviews and everything. They're watching me go out and ask people and do all the stuff. It's documentation, okay? It's a content, okay? So I knew what lane I wanted to go ahead and do, but that's your lane right there. That's your lane. Making the money and showing people what to do financially with the money, that's your lane. So that goes into your name, College Town Gig Finance. All that stuff has to relate and go in there. Good thing. People, you heard that there. That's his direction on his channel. He's going out there to work to make the money, to show you what you can do with the money. If that's not enough right there to go ahead and check someone out, to watch them be successful on the go, I don't know what is. Go ahead and check that out. Now let the people know out there where else they can find you at.
It's on YouTube, College Town Gig Finance. Maybe one day I'll get an Instagram or a Twitter or something like that.
All right. Yeah, but buddy. And, when I first approached him, he didn't know who the hell I was. And he was like, who's this dude just contacted me? So, I saw you in the chat and everything else. Oh, and by the way, the dude hung yesterday, has not replied back. So you have the next closest number for guessing what my wife's number is. So I'm going to be getting back with you. So you're going to be co-hosting with me for the whole show. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and figure out which day you're going to be my co-host up here on screen the whole time. We're going to read the articles, go do the thing, and your point of view and things is going to be coming out first out there to the world. So that'll be another great way for more people to watch you and see. And then they might subscribe to you like that. So now that you saw some lives, you saw some of the stuff, let the people know what you think about Hot Facts.
With Robert Reese, where to go for the hot facts. It's really good show. I loved your interview with Levi and DoorDash delivery. They were great. I watched them all the way start to finish. Man, I just want to say thank you. I really appreciate it, man.
No problem, man. People, go out there and check him out. He got a couple subs in there now, people. Just show the man some support. He's trying to come into economy and a community where there's tons of people, and you got to find your way. Go ahead and check him out. Thanks for dropping by, man.
Good one. Appreciate it.
Yeah, boy. See you later. All right, people. So now, hey, that was pretty cool right there. That was pretty cool. You get a brand new person right off the top, don't know much, new to YouTube, new to driving, hopping into something brand new. No one's talking to him. No one's showing him nothing. He's trying to figure out on his own. But guess what? Your old boy Reese will take that chance. People are like, why are you just going to interview just anyone? Because I can and I will. That part right there, I can and I will, and it's a way to help people out. Everyone started off somewhere, and they wish that someone could help them. So if I can help someone, why not, people? This whole community is, we gotta work together, and there's gonna be times when we don't work together, but for the most part, it's the same thing. People, same thing. But we have some news right here, people. We have some good news coming up. We got some good articles, and you know what? I'm gonna start off with the very first article. Okay, I'm gonna share this screen really quick. I'm gonna start off with this first article. Where is it, Americans? Okay, damn. Okay, people. So this one right here. Okay, this one right here is. More Americans say they don't always tip their servers. Survey finds, okay? Let's take a look at this first.
I think inflation is definitely a big part of it because people have less money to go around. Sometimes the fact that you waited a long time for a table or maybe the food wasn't quite right, that's not the server's fault. Restaurants and other service industry businesses have had a hard time attracting workers.
All right. So, people, this is what we're going to get into right here. And they're going to go into it more.
And the way we tip. During lockdown, service workers were seeing more tips as many of us ordered in. Now, new numbers out today from creditcards.com shows that Americans are tipping worse than prior to the pandemic. The number of people who report always tipping at a sit-down restaurant dropped 4% from 2019. Food delivery and rideshare driver tips both went down 6%. Although the survey didn't ask why, experts have a pretty good idea.
I think inflation is definitely a big part of it because people have less money to go around.
Now, there's also the nationwide staffing shortage in the service industry that can make people feel less inclined to tip.
Sometimes the fact that you waited a long time for a table or maybe the food wasn't quite right, that's not the server's fault. Restaurants and other service industry businesses have had a hard time attracting workers. Now, this is a little bit self-fulfilling in a way, maybe, because a lot of people left the service industry during the pandemic because of the virus, but also because it doesn't pay that well, typically.
He says young adults who have worked in the service industry themselves are usually the best tippers, but it's also the same generation most likely to say the U.S. should do away with tipping, even if it means higher prices.
In reality, that hasn't really played out, though. There have been some restaurants like Danny Meyer, for example, who runs a bunch of restaurants in New York City, and he was one of the founders of Shake Shack. He tried to do away with tipping at his restaurants, and it was really not received well by customers and by staff.
Creditcards.com found that hairstylists and barbers were the one exception to the decrease in tips. In 2019, 63% of Americans said they always tipped. Now it is 66%.
Dinner time. You plan and plan. Shop. Chop.
All right, so you guys heard that. So that's not crazy though too, because check this out. While people are not tipping right, let's say people are not tipping right for restaurants and things like this, I will tell you this. No one's going to not tip their barber, beautician, or something else like that wrong. That's how they're going to present themselves. So, while things went down, people were like, I'm not going to let myself go way down. I am going to do something else, okay? I'm going to do something else. Now, it says that, now it's 66%. That was at there. So, man. Now, this next one here, all right, so this is a good one. It's DoorDash news, Uber Eats news. It's a lot of news right here that people have to start paying attention to. And it has to do with something called Lunchbox. I don't know too much about it. We're going to find out here together, okay? We're going to find out here together. It says Lunchbox acquires, let me see, what view am I on? I'm on this view. Let me get the big one. Bam. Lunchbox acquires Novodyne to transform the entire guest experience for enterprise restaurants. Okay. It says New York, June 7th, 2022. Lunchbox, the modern ordering system built to grow online revenue for restaurants, today announced that it has entered into the definite agreement to acquire Novodyne, an enterprise digital ordering provider for multi-unit restaurant chains, so ghost kitchens. As Lunchbox accelerates geographic growth across the country, this is the first of many steps in the company's plans to invest in new technologies for restaurants, okay? Together, Lunchbox and Novodyne will offer an alternative to the currently available enterprise solutions and enable restaurant operations to manage all digital guest experience from a single operating system across the entire customer lifecycle. Novodyne, wow, your entire life cycle. Novodyne currently works with multiple prominent restaurant chains, including Firehouse Subs, Torches Tacos, Taco Bueno, and Steak and Shake, to help power their online and mobile ordering, creating, and delivery and apps, okay? Operations that opt into Novodyne will have access to the following features, okay? So, okay, now these same restaurant chains are linked into people, the DoorDash and all these other groups, Grubhub, all these other gig apps also. So while these things are linked into other gig apps, it's gonna come into us too. Okay, as far as seeing, I don't know, pay or whatever, but I'm gonna get into all this other stuff. Lunchbox order aggregation, allows operations to consolidate all third-party marketplace orders with DoorDash, Grubhub, Easy Cater, Uber Eats, Postmates, and Skip the Dishes, and pull all order information into restaurants' point-of-sale POS system. Okay, menus are automatically kept up to date, including 86 items and business hours. Group ordering allows multiple people to easily order food together under the umbrella of a single order. POS integration, ties your POS, online ordering, and mobile presence together into a single solution. Full POS integration, hands-off menu export. Cross-channel ordering, throttling, allows restaurant chains to limit the amount of orders it will be able to accept in a specified amount of time. Take note of this, people. This is very, very cool, very, very crucial here, okay? People, it says it's going to allow restaurant chains to limit the amount of orders it will be able to accept in a specified amount of time. Now, I'm going to let you guys know what this means. If this is what they're going to be doing on limiting the orders that are going out, they will be giving these orders to the drivers that they feel can get the orders out on time. The drivers that pick up the orders, that's who they're going to be giving these orders to. They can depend on a bunch of other drivers to then guess and leave these orders. So this is where a lot of people don't understand how the acceptance rate and all of your ratings are coming in. A lot of people, okay, let me put myself big here. There's a lot of people now that are like, and I'm going to get into this with the New York thing and all of the hourly pay. Okay. Hold up. Let me get back my train of thought. All right. So yeah. So for your satisfaction ratings and everything else, if they're able to limit and then the orders coming in, you're going to have your ratings up. Now with these companies, what we're going to be getting into this hourly pay. Okay. They are what they're pretty much doing. They're gonna time you out, and it's on DoorDash right now. Okay, if you are not accepting orders, I got text messages from Dash Bandicoot. He tells me all the time that they're timing them out faster. You know why they're timing you out faster? Because you're a driver that's not taking the orders. So they're gonna time you out. They're gonna keep booting you out, and then the drivers that are not being timed out taking the orders, the ones that have the highest ratings, they're going to be giving them to the drivers from these restaurants. The restaurants can now choose how many orders they are receiving in and how they're going out. The restaurants have the drivers on tab. It's all linked in, people. It is all linked in. It is all linked in. It's all linked in. Okay. The best drivers will be getting the orders from these places that are trying to put them out at the fastest rate for the consumer. Okay. They're going to be giving them to drivers who are going to be picking them up. Okay. Everyone is saying, well, that's not right. Well, here's what they did. I'm going to talk about the New York thing now. Okay. They added in the hourly. Okay. They added in hourly so people can pick up orders. There's so many orders that people are turning down the pickup on that are actually not bad orders. Okay. They are not bad orders. They have to get those orders out. Okay. They have to get those orders out. And if this is going to make the restaurants more efficient on getting the orders out, when these drivers are going to pick up the orders, their times are going to be a whole lot faster when they are picking these orders up. Okay. Which is going to make you to be able to go ahead and do the things. They are slowly changing in times to transition from what it used to be free for all delivery. They are switching it into a controlled free for all. It's controlled free for all. The people that have the highest ratings, and it's on every single delivery service right now, you get preferential treatment. Okay. Cornbread. Okay, I'm going to talk to him on Thursday about this. He called DoorDash several times and got the answers that he wanted to know about preferential treatment for being top dasher. It's on his video, people. Go and check it out. There's a lot of stuff out there, people. So while this lunchbox thing, people, if you just joined in, okay, the restaurants, cross-channel ordering, unthrottling, people, allows restaurant chains to limit the amount of orders it will be able to accept in a specified amount of time. Let me go ahead and put that big for the people that just joined in. Okay. Okay. They are able to limit the amount. This feature allows restaurant chains to set a limit rule on the maximum dollar amount of orders they can effectively fulfill within an allotted time frame. You see what I'm saying? They're looking at the orders and the dollars that was spent, and they have to make sure that they can get the order done to put it out. Now, once they do this, people, they are going to want to put this information and get the driver that is most suitable to get it there for the customer. So This is for all you people that have said, your acceptance rate and all that stuff does not matter. This is right here going to shut you guys all down. They're changing things. It's not the same on delivery. They're making all those ratings count because people are not getting their orders. Restaurants are getting slammed and they're understaffed. So this is a way to help mitigate that. And the way to help mitigate that is to create something that the platforms are going to have to do to make sure the right drivers can actually fulfill and perform these duties. Okay, so I'm going to just start these points all over again, okay, just so that we're all on the same page. Some people just jumped in, okay. Lunchbox, okay, order aggregation allows operators to consolidate all third-party marketplace orders with DoorDash, Grubhub, Easy Cater, Uber Eats, Postmates, and skip the dishes and pulls all order information into a restaurant's point-of-sale system. Menus are automatically kept up to date, including 86 items and business hours. Group ordering allows multiple people to easily order food together under the umbrella of a single order. Okay, so what that means is they're doing that because when they say people don't tip, individual people don't tip, if more people are putting their money in together, it's going to be an overall total of money and people will tip on the overall thing, and that driver that goes to pick that up will actually make more money. Okay, ties your POS, online ordering, and mobile presence together in a single solution. Full POS integration, hands off of menu export. Cross-channel ordering throttling allows restaurant chains to limit the amount of orders it will be able to accept in a specified amount of time. This feature allows restaurant chains to set a limit rule on the maximum order dollar amount of dollars they can effectively fulfill within the allotted time frame. Customer engagement. Ability to integrate with any loyalty provider currently integrated with Punch and Paytronics. So if you have loyalty points on there, you can actually use those too while you're doing your deliveries to help you save on money. That save could actually help you put in a tip. Comprehensive delivery support, delivery as a service integration with DoorDash and Uber Eats, in-house delivery support with delivery management, defined delivery map polygons or radius rules with adaptable order minimums and delivery fees. Delivery service as an integration with DoorDash and Uber Eats. I repeat that. Comprehensive delivery support. Delivery as a service integration, okay, with DoorDash and Uber Eats. It says up here, okay, allows operators to consolidate all third-party marketplace orders, okay? Then we come down here, okay? Comprehensive delivery support. Delivery as a service integration with DoorDash and Uber Eats. The main gig apps that tell you that acceptance rate and all of that stuff, right? Well, here it is here, okay? In-house delivery as a service integration with DoorDash and Uber Eats. The higher your rating as a delivery driver, these companies that are signed up with this are going to be giving you these orders first, and you will be making money. A lot of people don't like to hear this. Some people may have walked out right now. I'm looking at the computer screen. It doesn't have my thing up there. Let me check. Yeah, some people did walk out, just like I said, because they don't want to hear this right here. But this is just what has gone on June 7th, 2022. Catering management, okay, will call center capabilities and integration with Novadine's House of Accounts model. So they're going to be doing the catering thing. So what that means is all of your catering orders and all of that stuff, if you have catering orders, it's all going to be going through Lunchbox. Okay, it's all going to be going through Lunchbox, and they're going to be working third party with these people. So if you are doing these things, you are going to benefit. Okay, you are going to benefit. Okay, you are going to benefit. So now let me get into this part right here. Says this Lunchbox second acquisition, the first being its purchase of Spread, an online marketplace that connects restaurants with diners and offers delivery and takeout services without having to pay exorbitant commissions to third-party delivery service services, so they bought that place too. Traditionally, restaurants have faced the enormous hurdle of having to choose between multiple different technology tools to run their businesses, understand their original clients, and scale operations. Novodyne has built an entire platform that enables the operator to manage all digital orders from a single operating system, said Nabil Al-Lamgir, Chief Executive Officer at Lunchbox. As we continue to expand our operations, Novodyne will have a huge hand in taking us to the next phase of growth into enterprise markets. Okay, people. So, yeah. So this right now, people, this is some information that people did not want to see, but that information did go up there. Novodyne went in there. They are connected with DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub. They are connected with every single one of those, and they have a system that is set up now so that restaurants can now limit the orders coming in by how much people are spending to make sure that they can fulfill the orders. And the restaurants have the ability to choose the drivers who they want to go fulfill these orders, which is why the companies are telling you about your acceptance rate in doing those and getting yourself up there. Acceptance rate and overall ratings count, and that's why they count. They are giving restaurants the permission to pick and choose. If the restaurants get a list of drivers who are in the area and they get to pick and choose, well, guess what? They can actually look at your ratings and pick the ones. A lot of people don't want to hear that because it's going to stop everything that they have been doing as a delivery driver. It's forcing you to adapt and change. If you guys do not adapt and change, they will make you. And that's it right there. They will make you adapt and they will make you change. Okay, so there it is there, and that's real facts. I read it and I showed you guys. A lot of people don't want to hear that, but it's the truth. You got to change the way you do things sometimes, man. Self-driving trucks will now be delivering goods to 34 Sam Club's locations. Okay, so a California-based autonomous trucking company will begin making deliveries to 34 Sam's Club locations in Dallas-Fort Worth beginning in July. Gaddick will operate autonomous 26-foot box trucks in North Texas 7 days a week, a part of the Georgia Pacific KBX Logistics Transportation Network. Gaddick is replacing traditional tractor trailers with non-detachable box trucks. Move, it said, will increase delivery route sequences and reduce its cost. Okay. It says the trucks will carry Georgia Pacific brands like Quilted Northern, Bab Tissue, and Dixie products to Sam's Club. Gaddick opened a trucking facility in Fort Worth a year ago to serve its Texas hub. It plans to create over 500 jobs by 2025. Gadam Narek, CEO, co-founder of Gaddick, described the partnership in a statement as a way to transform regional distribution goods from symmetric deliveries to one with unparalleled reliability, speed, and consistency. The number of product fulfillment runs will increase from 1 to twice a week to 2 or 4 times a week, said Richard Steiner, Gaddick's head of policy and of communications. Okay, so that's going out there. People leave a comment. People leave a comment if you think that is going to be if that's going to be a good thing. Autonomized trucks delivering things to Sam Club. They are putting it in now. It's going to be something that is happening, people. Something that is happening. We got this next piece of news. It's from delivery pizzas, man. We got some pizza news. Yeah, we got some pizza news. Pizza news. Check this out. This pizza news, okay? I'm going to push play right here. Actually, let me push pause first. I've been doing that lately, not pushing.
Everywhere. It's made it harder for businesses to get goods, and now it's making it harder for you to get pizza.
Well, pizza restaurants around the country are reporting a shortage of delivery drivers, and Queen City News reporter Sydney Heiberger is here live in the studio. So, Sydney, how is this impacting us here in the Queen City?
Alicia, it's not just large pizza chains like Domino's and Pizza Hut that are reporting staffing challenges. It's smaller chains, even some mom and pop pizza shops that say a lack of drivers is hurting their bottom line. And when it comes to owning a successful pizza business, delivery is key in bringing in the dough. At Jet's Pizza, the cheese is still shredded. Ovens are still hot. and Detroit-style deep dish is still the #1 thing on the menu.
The first store in Huntersville is 12 years old, and then Mooresville is 8 years old. This store's a year old.
But it's delivering this cheesy treat to your door during the pandemic that's caused the biggest challenge.
I've kind of pushed more pickup into goes because I haven't pushed deliveries because I don't have any drivers.
Domino's reports their delivery sales were down nearly 11% in the first quarter of this year compared to last. Pizza Hut reports losses of 6%, mainly related to delivery driver shortages. And to top it all off, delivery is in higher demand than ever.
I do like 25, 30% deliveries at the other stores. Here I'm doing very minimal. So I could actually kick the sales up probably, who knows, 10, 15%.
Todd Martinez supplements a lack of delivery drivers with DoorDash. He charges customers an extra delivery fee to help pay the app its piece of the pie.
So you can see it says DoorDash. So if I had employees that were hired, they would have their names on the screen.
A pizza problem just waiting to be sliced open.
When I left, he had said that you want to build your business on deliveries. I never forgot that. That was 12 years ago. But in this case, things are different.
Yeah, Jets Pizza says they're hiring delivery drivers, but another challenge here is that they can't hire anyone who doesn't have a perfectly clean driving record. So, of course, that narrows down the pool significantly. I'm in the studio, Sydney Heiberger, Queen City News.
Man, did you guys see how the man was breaking it down? How I'm telling you people, look, I got to show you guys the real facts, people. I got to show you guys the real stuff. Yeah, cornbread, a lot of people bounce.
Mom was always very self-sufficient, but we started noticing things were off. Alzheimer's. It was hard to hear that. Early detection gave us time.
The hell? Get off my screen. Okay. All right, cornbread. Yeah, everybody bounced because ratings matter, and they did not want to get that part that ratings matter, but that was the all the way truth right there. This lunchbox company bought another company, and I read everything that they said. This is what's going to happen. They're third party places, and then they can pick and choose. That's what it said. People don't want to see this stuff. Okay, they don't want to see this stuff. I'm going to get into the New York stuff right after these last two. This is crazy. People, you can't run from the truth, man. You can't. And see, I don't have to change anything I've been doing. I've been driving the same way since I've been doing it. I'm doing the exact same work. That's what I'm telling people. I'm not changing nothing. Car stolen from delivery driver in North Park, slams into several cars and a building. Okay, people, I'm going to say this right now. This better not be a donkey today slapped herself 48 times with a wet brake. This better not be that. This better not be what I think it is. Let's see. Surveillance video shows the car owner fly off the hood of his car and quickly barreled. Oh, man. Okay, someone jumped into a DoorDash driver's car Monday morning and sped off, plowing into several parked vehicles before slamming head into a flower shop. The incident was reported shortly before 11 a.m. on Ray Street near Dwight Street in North Park, and San Diego police officer Scott Lockwood said. The victim told police someone stole his Volkswagen Jetta as he was making a delivery. He said he jumped on the hood of his car, but was thrown from there. The thief drove off according. People, why are you leaving your car running? Why are you leaving your car running? Someone's gonna steal your car. Why are you leaving your car running? Surveillance shows the victim flying off the hood, man. 45-year-old victim. I'm not reading anymore. Donkey of the day. DoorDash Rick says, it seems like the drivers with very low ratings are getting these very low orders, and I think it's DoorDash because it's actually them. DoorDash is trying to move away from those drivers. That's exactly what it is. Just put it like this, everyone's tried to, I can't say everyone. Most people have applied for a city job. And when you take the city test for the city job, it goes based off of the scores. from 100% and it goes all the way down. That's how it works, people. It's that simple. The highest rated people get the jobs first. So all you people that are multi-apping, and this is what I say, you are multi-apping. All right, there's people that multi-app and they know why they're multi-apping and they are grinding it out. But there are people that multi-app and they have to multi-app because they can't log into zones. There's nowhere to log into. They have all this other stuff, and they have to multi-app because they put themselves in a hole in the delivery service company that they are doing the work for. They put themselves in the hole. Now, when they said you don't have to accept all the orders, that's like, come on now, people, that doesn't mean it's the smartest thing to do, because now by you not accepting all the orders, unless you are in a market where it's very busy like that, I understand. But if you are not, check yourself, okay? Check yourself now. They're doing that for a reason. And if you keep getting these small offers and like you're multi-apping because you've thrown yourself into a bad place. So once you throw yourself into a bad place, you have to multi-app and you can't come back like that. If you want to come back, you got to stay focused on that app and actually start taking orders. So while you guys are doing that, every other person that is doing the opposite, they're giving them the orders. That's why I said I've been a diamond driver since day one. When Uber bought Postmates out, even though I was an automatic driver, like I was already a diamond driver on Uber, but it said that on Postmates, if you were one of the highest rated drivers on Postmates, when the transition went, you were automatically transitioned over to a diamond driver on Uber Eats. I have never been nothing else than a diamond driver. Now, a lot of you people say, well, we watch your videos and we see that they give you $3 orders. Why would they not give me $3 orders? It's a computer operated system. But what they are not doing, they are not giving me the $3 orders. That's $3 for 5 miles, $3 for 6 miles. They are giving me the $3 orders that are 0.5 to about 1.2 miles. That's what they are giving me. The other bad order $3 orders, they're giving those to some other person. They're not giving those to me, because check this out. When someone orders something like really good, and it's a person on Uber Eats they've worked themselves up as a customer into the certain tier, they match tier and tier. They match tier and tier. Go send. That's what they do. And what it's gonna do, it's gonna make drivers, they may not quit the app, but they'll stop driving as much, which means that there's going to be some more money for other drivers out there. They're trying to get everyone else that start driving, specifically when the pandemic hit, they're trying to get all the hypocrites to stop driving. All the hypocrites. And you say hypocrites, yes. And you will know if you fall into this category. If you were a person that said, delivery drivers, it's not a job, why are they driving? They should go get a better job. All those people who have ever talked down about delivery driving, who are now driving now, you are the hypocrites. A lot of you guys are the ones that are rejecting a whole lot of the orders because you never even knew what it was to begin with. Okay, so what the app is doing, even though there's a mad influx of people that jump in, they know how to exit people out also to keep the platform running for people that actually want to go out there and make the money. Okay, now let's tie in this New York thing, because I was watching Hannibal's interview with the gentleman. I don't know the gentleman's name, but I've seen him before, and that's why I was watching it. I saw his picture on the flyby. I don't know what they're thinking right there, and these are two experienced drivers, but people, if you are someone who is a content creator, especially if you are a content creator or if you are an experienced delivery driver, if you've been watching California, Washington, you've been watching Massachusetts, you've been watching these places, New York, if you are in New York, it really doesn't make any sense. You've been watching these places add in hourly, okay? You've been adding in hourly pay. Here's what happens when you add in hourly pay. Most people think that once hourly pay comes in, you're not going to make any more money. I don't understand how you guys don't. Like, it's simple. It's simple. 1 + 1 = 2. It's that simple. I will ask every single delivery driver out there right now. Let me read this first. Drivers can't Can a smart okay, drivers can't outsmart an algorithm. Content creators like Nugs and Blake, they said I need to be top dasher because the screen is going to be all gray at the end of the day. And that's why I want to interview Nugs also. Yes, Nugs said I have to hit top dasher because I see what the importance is. That's why I brought up yesterday the driver out here, he's a top dasher and he's a diamond driver, so he can drive whenever, wherever, and he makes his money. Okay. Yeah, these drivers, yeah, you can't outsmart the algorithm. I was about to get into something. I just lost my train of thought right there. Bad orders, yeah. I was about to get into, where was I at? I was about to get into, you know what? I was about to get into it. Oh, all right, yeah. So the people in New York, they think that, and my question, here was my question here. To every driver out there, here is my question. When you get paid for this job, you get paid once you hit accept, right? Does any delivery driver out there get paid for just regular online time? Answer that question. The answers are no, right? So if they're going to give you an hourly pay, how would you make less money when you get paid when you hit accept? They said, people are saying, well, are they just going to give us hourly pay just because we're signed on? Why would they give you hourly pay for just being signed on the app? You don't even get paid that when you're signed on the app now. Why would they stop that and just give you pay for online time? People would just turn on their app and never turn it off. Why would they do that? If you are an experienced driver or a content creator, that should never come out of your mouth. You should know exactly what's going to happen. California, okay, we get minimum wage. They were saying in New York, well, how's it going to work? It's going to follow the same way as the other states, man. It's so easy. You are going to get paid hourly pay, okay, for your active time. Everything you were doing before is going to stay the same. The only difference is you are going to make more money because you're getting paid for the whole time the order is going on until it completes. Every minute that you are on the clock, you are going to get paid. It's that easy. How are you going to make less money when the money you're going to be making, you never had that money to begin with? So how are you going to make less money? They're going to give it to you off of, your active time. If you do 5.6 hours of active time in a day, you're going to get paid 5.6 hours of hourly time. It's that easy. They're not going to pay you if you're not active on an order. So don't think that they're going to pay you for just regular online time. The only differences are going to be, like in California, we get we get health insurance, stipend, and all that stuff. Okay. Now, I heard them talk about on that same thing. They said in New York, as we know, tip transparency. Every app has to have tip transparency. So they were showing that, yeah, this app shows that they gave me a $5 tip and everything else. And they were saying that Uber doesn't show tip transparency. Well, you guys need to learn, people, everyone out there, you need to learn the company that you are delivering for. Uber does show you your tip transparency. When you accept the order, you are seeing the full amount for what is going to be paid, okay? They give you partial of that. The rest of that you are not getting paid is your tip. That is the tip transparency. What part of that don't you understand? That's why when people say Uber hikes tips, no, they don't. And in New York, the companies can get fined for not having tip transparency. So they were like, so is Uber going to get fined? Why would Uber get fined? When you accept the order, it shows you the full amount, and they give you the first part of the deposit, and they give you the tip after. So they're showing you the full amount. That is tip transparency. So I don't know how anyone does not understand that when you are delivering for Uber. That is the tip transparency. When someone tips you extra on top of that, it says they tipped you extra. The tip transparency is already there, okay? That's what Uber does. They don't hide tips over $8. I'm getting sick and tired of people saying over $8 Uber doesn't give you, they don't show you the full price. I deliver only for Uber. That's all I do. It doesn't matter how much the order is. I can go get it. It can show 5.75, and it'll say I got paid 3.25, and then it's gonna give me the rest later. They show you full tip transparency. Okay, New York, you're gonna get paid on active time only. And the other apps who aren't tip transparent, how Uber does it, they're gonna have to show you that the tip is there. That's what they're doing in New York, okay? You're gonna get paid hourly for the active time. Stop guessing and trying to figure out, what are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? You're gonna get paid the same way as every other state, okay? You're gonna get paid hourly for the active time. They're not gonna give you money. They're not gonna give you money just for regular signing on to the app. If you think that, there's something wrong with you, okay? There is something wrong with you. Now, Grind City Grinder says he's a top dasher and my stuff has been great since last week. Yeah, boy, that means there's too many drivers. That means there's too many top dashers in your area. There's so many top dashers out there that they have to put it gray because the orders that the companies can fulfill, like you saw, that's what they can take in. So they gotta, man, you gotta grade that thing out. Now, once you schedule, you can go ahead and do your thing. Now you can drive down to, dang, he said he tried 3 different cities, cornbread, 3 different cities. Now you guys gotta understand, man. People, there was like 12 people inside here watching until I pulled up the actual article that said with Uber Eats and DoorDash, what they have agreed to partner up with in an attempt to help the restaurants and the drivers who are out there actually driving. Uber Eats and DoorDash and Grubhub people have just did this. The companies now can limit the orders coming in by dollar amount and pick the drivers that they are going. That's why they're timing people out for not accepting orders. They're filtering people out so they can give the money to the ones who want to go ahead and do what the new change is going to be. So a lot of people jumped out of this live and left because I brought up the actual real article that was done in New York and I read it verbatim, word for word. People, if you want to check, Lunchbox just acquired Novodyne. And go check out everything. It's going to affect every single delivery driver who delivers food from a restaurant. Every single delivery driver. It is going to affect you. Your ratings, acceptance rate ratings, satisfaction rate ratings, all of those count. And they're giving the restaurants, they gave the restaurant full ability to pick and choose who they're going to be doing the thing to. Okay? They gave the restaurants full ability. If you didn't see it, you can go back and check it on the news part here. It is here, and I read the whole thing verbatim. I read one section like 4 times just so you can get that inside your head. Okay? Okay? So just know, people, accepting rates count. And I used this analogy earlier. When you apply for a city job, they go from the person that aced the test and they go all the way down. And you get your job based upon what your score was. That's how they're doing the delivery apps, people. So if you are a person that is a rejecter consistently, it's going to be harder for you to start accepting more. But luckily, they're doing it now, people. They're doing it now, so you can work yourself. You can work yourself into the whole thing. Okay, you can work yourself into the whole thing. This is what the new thing is. It's not like when I first started driving. It changes every single time. Okay, it changes every single time. You got to do this stuff. A lot of people don't like these changes. So people are like, well, they're going to make me make less money because they're going to make me take an order I wouldn't normally take. No, I'm telling you, people, there's orders that get rejected and all this money is being lost and people are just ordering food. And the best way to stop drivers from going and picking it up and leaving it for someone else in the foods code is just to limit the drivers coming in to pick up the stuff that's ready on time. The stuff that's ready on time is going to go to the driver that we know can get here on time and come and pick it up. Now, people say, well, I'm always on time. You're always on time, but you don't accept orders. So when they're thinking about it digitally, you're not on time. You are set back. On time for them is taking and dropping off. Okay, so A lot of people that pick and choose are going to have a lot of hard time just trying to accept orders. And a lot of the orders are orders that normally don't get picked up, and they are generally good orders. People get mad, but why are they going to send me a $3 order? Well, look where you are. You're closest to that person's house. Why would they not send that to you? Well, send it to someone else who's brand new. Why would they want to, like, they don't think who's brand new. They don't do that. They don't see who signed up when you signed up. They go off of numbers. It's analytical. They go off of numbers right then and there. Okay. See, he said I may decline 5 a week. People, I'm gonna read you right now. I'm gonna read you right now. Let me see. Let's go here. I'm gonna read let's go to Uber. I'm also a 5-star all the way highest Lyft driver. I just don't drive rideshare anymore. Everything I do, I'm the highest on when it comes to working and presenting myself. I cannot. Oh, I got a tip alert too. My order that was $12.42 from Black Bear Diner. They tipped me. They tipped me an extra $2 there, so it's $14 and 42 cents. So I got that. It says the estimate for this trip was $12.42. The customer including upfront tip, and the customer tipped you even more after delivery. Nice. That's how you do it right there, people. Now I'm going to go to my rating. I'm a 4.94 rideshare driver on Uber as a rideshare person, and on deliveries. Okay, acceptance rate 99%. Cancellation rate is at 0. People. So there you go. And let me see my satisfaction rate. Let's see. My satisfaction rate is, well, that's acceptance. Where's my satisfaction rate? Here it is. Let's see. Right here. Ratings, deliveries. Okay, I'm at a 97% satisfaction rate. I went down from 98 because I took one for the team. There was a customer that ordered and they did not give me the gate code. They would not answer their phone, and I had to wait a long time until someone else let me inside the complex. So I let them know that someone else let me in the complex, and I tried to get in contact with them. And while I was at their door, they said, I just let you in. I told them, no, someone else let me in, and I'm at your door. So I did that purposely so that they can be aware for the next driver that they order from, so that they can give him a gate code. And guess what? That person did give me a thumbs down. And guess what type of thumbs down it was? Now check this out. I'm going to give you guys a little insight. I only order from Uber Eats. Also, I don't order from DoorDash. I want my orders to come on time. Okay. I only order from Uber Eats. Okay. Now, I got their order there ahead of time. Okay. And when you get your order there ahead of time as a customer on Uber Eats, and here's why it's good to know your app on both sides. I'm a customer also. On Uber Eats as a customer, Uber sends you a text message that says, great news, your order has arrived ahead of time. And then they send you this little slick thing and says, because it came ahead of time, it says you may consider tipping your driver extra. Uber sends that text. As a customer, when your food gets there ahead of time, Uber says that, and then they say you may want to consider tipping your driver extra. That's what Uber says. So I got there before his order was supposed to get there. So they send him that text, right? So he gets that text. He cannot put I was late or anything else. He put that I was tampering with the food. He said the food looked like it was tampered with, and when I delivered, it was sealed up. He said the food looked like it was tampered with, and that was my thumbs down. But I took that for the team. I did not care. The customer had to go and make up something because I told him, I'm out here waiting, man. I contacted you, no answer. The timer was almost off. Somebody else happened to just come out the gate and let me in. And he was mad that I let him know that someone else let me in. And when he said I let you in, I was standing at his door. And I said, no, someone else let me in. He was mad because, I told him that. Now, he can't say that I was being mean or rude to him or anything. I text the message, and Uber has that also. So he was mad because there was nothing he can do. I told him something that he could not come back from. Said DoorDash Rick, my dad always said, whether you do it in life, be the best at it and live it that day. Okay. And That's what you got to do. Cornbread said, yesterday I had a $14 tip on pizza order and the customer gave me $10 cash tip. Cornbread, that's called a tip alert. That's called cornbread on this channel. That's called a tip alert. You got a tip on the 14 and then they tip you an extra 10. That's called a tip alert. That's called making extra money on your delivery. Okay, people. Now check this out. For all of you people out there that may not know, if they limit the drivers from coming in, the bad drivers who they don't feel are great from getting the orders, most of the people who gave that extra $10 are going to be the customers that do it, because the drivers that are doing it, they're going to let that driver go get it from that person. So it's going to happen more often. People, for those of you who are brand new, that's why I don't drive for DoorDash. The customer has to go through so much just to give you recognition and give you a little piece of the pie. On Uber Eats, they can do that piece of the pie right there in front of your face. No waiting. I refuse to work for a company that's going to make me not make what I'm supposed to make. Okay, that will not happen at all. Okay, so like I said, if you are in one of these other states, an hourly is going to come. And, in Seattle, up there in Washington, it's up there as the first city, not state, the first city to get that minimum wage or whatever else it is now. Because here in California, each city that we are in, we get paid the minimum wage for that city itself. So it's set up there. So the other states will be doing that also. There are cities here where the minimum wage is way high. Like you go up to a place like San Fran, it's $20 up there for minimum wage. So whatever city you're driving in, it switches for you like that. These other states will be doing the exact same thing. Why would they do it any other way if the same company operates in other states? Why would they do it any other way to make them have a headache and more paperwork? It's all going to work the exact same thing. Only difference is our state, we get healthcare stipend. I don't know if your states are going to do that. That's where your state will have to fight for that. But there is no way in the world you're going to make less money. You're going to make more money. And for those people who don't see how, once you hit accept, you're getting paid money. Like once you hit accept, your timer is spinning. It's like solar. When you purchase solar and your solar is up there, okay, your clock spins backwards, and that's how you start making money. It spins backwards, not forward. When you hit accept, your dollars start clocking. Remember how back in the day, you used to run your parents' phone bill up and it was 10 cents a minute? No, people. There were kids giving their parents $120 phone bills, $200 phone bills off of 10 cents a minute. Off of 10 cents a minute. So you just think about that. You just think about that. Okay? You just think about that right there. These times are changing right in your face. Now, the craziest thing, the times are not changing. The times are not changing for me at all. I've been working like this since I came into the game. So I am not adapting. I'm telling you, I'm not adapting to anything. I'm just doing what I normally do. What I had to adapt on was spending the money on the gas. Now I'm just putting $10 in. $10 will give me $75 of money, and I don't got to spend all that other money and driving around and wasting gas. I don't have to do all of that. So that's the only adjustment I have to make. But working, I didn't have to adjust to work because I accept all my orders. People, my wife is 1% higher than me on acceptance rate. She's 100% for her last 100 orders. 100%. I'm at 99%. We take orders in this house. My wife complained about the orders that she gets because she complains, but she don't turn them down, and she be out there killing it. She's got to work on her attitude more because she lets a non-tipper might affect her next delivery or something like that, stuff like that. But she takes her orders. Okay, takes her orders. Now she's talking about I might want to do another app. So I'm going to go into, now my wife, me being a trainer, she works out, she does all that stuff. I was able to get my wife to bench press 180 pounds. So she bench pressed 180 pounds when she weighed 120 pounds. I got the videos up. Okay, so carrying groceries and doing that stuff, I'm going to tell her to sign up for the Spark. Now, I knew about Spark for a long time, but I just never wanted to do it because of my Instacart experience. But the incentives that Spark is throwing out there had me go ahead and, sign on up. So I'm just waiting to see when I can actually go ahead and get it, because there's a waiting list where I am at. There's a waiting list to get on Spark. So I'm going to tell her to go ahead and sign up for the Spark, so she can get those incentives too. And she has no issue with carrying groceries. She's strong. She's strong as I don't know what. So I'm gonna have her hop in there, but I don't want her to multi-app with another food app. I don't want her to multi-app with another food app because it'll throw you off and all that other stuff. I want her to keep the Uber how she has the Uber. You're a diamond driver, so she understands how to get the 400 points. For those of you who do not know, if you drive after 5 p.m., everything is 5 points. Everything from 11 to 2 p.m. is 3 points, and everything in between 9 p.m. and 10:59 in the morning is 1 point. So if you go out and just do 5 orders at dinner time for Uber Eats, you're gonna hit your 400 points, and all you got to do is just have your satisfaction rate at 95%, and you're good. Now, just doing 5 orders, people, that's like an hour and a half to 2 hours only. You can spend the rest of your 6 hours doing another app and become top driver on that one. A lot of content creators don't want the government to get involved, but DoorDash and these other companies, they're billion-dollar companies. They have to be responsible for paying people fairly. People, it has to go into the government. It's like watching professional sports. It's the same thing. The money generated from professional sports and all these things, all those jobs that are created, they make sure everyone is being paid. It's the same thing. It's a driving force in our economy and how people are making up money. So the government is going to get involved. And people, anytime there's transportation involved, the government's going to be involved anyway. There's no other way around there. There's transportation. You may not be driving people around, but you're driving food to someone's house. That's transportation. Once you got to follow all the same safety rules that are put out there from the Transportation Authority, okay, the government is now involved. The government has always been involved. And because the government is involved, they're always going to have a way to regulate things, because they can't just have this thing being free. If it was free how most drivers want, no one would be doing orders. No one would be delivering. Drivers would be fighting each other and all this. Like, no one would be doing deliveries. No one would be ordering food. You guys want customers just to tip you $10 every time they order. Why would they do that? Just ask yourself this. What service do you do very well that someone can pay you extra for? What service do you have? Just think about that. What service do you have that you can say people pay me extra for? Can you go be a barber? I've been cutting hair since I've been 15. I don't go to a barber shop. I cut. Okay. Can you go do this? Can you go be the mechanic? Can you go do that job? You got to think about it like that. This job here, people can just sign up and go and drive. Just because you can sign up and go and drive and you have a driver's license don't mean that you can just go and demand all this money. Okay? You can't do that at all. You can't do that. There's something wrong. It's something wrong. Just because you're a delivery driver, you're just demanding all this money. I want you to go out there and really try to put a service out there and go give your service to someone and see if your service is good enough to have them give you some money extra. I don't care what it is. Go do a yard sale. Do a yard sale and sell things. Do a yard sale and sell things and see if someone gives you some extra money. See if you can get someone to take away some things from your yard sale. How about that? See if you can get someone to take some things from your home. Okay? You guys got to switch this up. A lot of you guys don't want to hear all this stuff, but hey, they're going to keep, if you don't want to hear it and change it while the words are coming out, you're going to get it. You're going to get it when they keep timing you out and you ain't going to make the money you're going to make. You're going to get even more road rage than I have today. You're going to get road rage. You're not going to start doing orders. And some people might even go crazy enough, like that dude the dude that killed the dude over the duck sauce. You only tip me 25 cents extra? It's crazy because when I watch the people that deliver for DoorDash, when they say, there was a little hidden tip on there. There was a hidden tip. Yeah, it was a 75-cent hidden tip, but it was something. That's what they always say. It wasn't that bad. There was a hidden tip of 75 cents. I'm like, but you guys are, I don't know. You can accept a 75-cent hidden tip, but you can't accept the tip regular that someone gives you 75 cents. It has to be a hidden tip. I don't get it. That's why I go and I pick up change at the drive-thrus. All the change that I get from drive-thrus are hidden tips on my treasure hunt. Okay, on my treasure hunt. I got one last piece of news right here, people, and I'm just gonna read it. I'll share the screen. I'll share the screen on this one. Share it. Last article here. All right. Let me see. Yep, there I am. Beer distributor Fabiano Brothers delivery driver pleads to embezzling 45 racks. Ooh, Bay City, okay? A week before his trial was to begin, and is that Essexville man accused of embezzling a 5-figure sum from Michigan's largest beer wholesaler accepted a plea deal. Daniel J. Fabera, 34, on June 1st appeared before Bay County Circuit Judge Harry P. Gill and pled to no contest to the lone count he faced embezzlement by an agent or trustee between $20,000 and $50,000. The charge is punishable by up to 10 years in prison and a fine triple the value of what was stolen. So I will tell you this right here: $45,000. He'll do 3 years and he'll be out. He's doing 3 years. DoorDash Rick says bootleg delivery incorporated. Yes. Said I had a guy try it. He said it. Yeah, man, people. 45 racks. He's getting 3 years. And he's getting 3 years out of that 10. Out of that 10-year bid, he's getting 3, and then he'll be out and he'll be on some type of reality show. That's what normally happens. Now, people, happy birthday out there to Kevin Garcia. What's up, man? Happy birthday out there. Okay, people, we got a few comments. Now, I got some, people, these views are ridiculous. They are doing some ridiculous stuff right now. Like, they do not stop at the moment. They are just nonstop. All these shorts that I've been putting up the past week, all of these shorts are just, they won't stop. They won't stop getting views right now. That's a good thing, because now it's being shown all over the place. That is crazy. But we're gonna get into these comments. And oh yeah, people. By the way, I want to let you guys know one thing too. There will be people appearing on here that I interview that have nothing to do with the gig economy, and I'm going to tie them in with asking them questions as a customer. So there are a lot of live channels that I go into where I hear a lot of bad things happening to people and people getting kicked off of YouTube and things, and I'm trying to get their stories. Also, I'm trying to get their stories too, people. I'm all over YouTube right now. There's people in places that have crazy stories, and I'm trying to get these stories from all over the place. All right. DoorDash Rick says they'll probably switch to another app until that drive up, and then switch to another app, and then switch to another app. Yep. That is what normally happens right there. Hold up. It says, hold on. What does this say right here? Hold on. What did it say? Hold up. What was that? Hold up, people. Was that, hold up. Did I just see, hold up. Did I just see old? Gig? Oh, okay. I thought that was DoorDash Old Man River. I thought that's what, you know what? Is that? No, that's not. Man, you got a look-alike. You gotta, man, DoorDash, Old Man River, you gotta, I'm not gonna put the picture up there because I don't want people to think, no. Yeah, I thought that was you. I thought that was you. I'm sorry. I thought that was you. But you do look like John Crunk a little bit. You do look like John Crunk a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. Latest comments. Ooh, we got a right here too. Okay. Oh, okay. Ronald Wright said crazy road rage driver got me to react. Okay, Ronald Wright said, why do you add the 45 cents on that McDonald order? Oh, because until June 15th, Richard Wright, until June 15th, Richard Wright, we get 45 cents added on to every delivery until June 15th. So when you hear me say 45 cents of that order, I'm letting you know that there's 45 cents added on. After June 15th, I will not be able to add the 45 cents into any of those orders. So that's exactly what that means. Okay, it says Quentin West, LP reacted right way. Says I don't know what this person wrote. Are they translating this? Says LP reacted right way. She's Marion controlled. What the hell? Marion, I don't know what the hell this says. They must have been doing, they're translating it. It's a different language and they're trying to translate it into English. So that's why it don't make sense in English. This is crazy. Over drama or over consider atoms she don't deserve. Someone was mad at the driver that got mad at me, and they're in a different country, and they're. If you can, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to kill your comment. I did not mean to kill your comment, but if you, I don't know. That's what it says. Sorry. Ezra Cobb, time to get into a fight. Oh yeah, man. They're talking about my daughter. People said they're jealous because she's beautiful. Said no matter what, light skin or dark skin. Okay, it says I experienced that when I was a child in the 60s and 70s. Darker skin siblings. I'm telling you, people, this stuff is weird. This stuff is weird. It says no. That's his problem. You have to communicate on both sides. I walk in, you say hi. I help you. If they don't help me, okay, in a certain time, then he goes ahead and gets it out. But person, all right. See, these comments are all right. These comments, they're not as bad as the other ones. This person said, Vic C said on DoorDash, this is your problem. He said, I do this when I gamble and I go to a downtown Chick-fil-A. I see 10 to 15 drivers waiting and all in the pickup area and the workers paying no mind. He says, I'm gone. Okay, so he sees if workers are not paying any mind, there's a lot of drivers, then he just dips on off. Someone says, Brandon Bell says, it's supposed to be ready when you get there. Brandon Bell, you're dealing with food. How is it ever going to be ready like all the time when you get there? You're dealing with food. It's not supposed to be ready when you get there. It's supposed to be ready and then you go and take it once it's done. It says time is money. Time goes off of the food being done, Brandon Bell. Time is money. She probably counted it, got another job for more money. Someone else will come and pick it up. Nope, I was standing right there next to her. Newport Beach Dasher, Van, DoorDash delivery. She asks, where's your family? She wants to know where your family is, man. She wants to know where your family is. So let her know. I got something to say right here, though. So I told you guys one of, some of the things people say when they turn me down for these interviews. One was, I wouldn't do an interview, but I can work with you, but my work is doing interviews, so that didn't make sense. Now, I want to tell you guys this. Now, I'm going to use this because I put the word out there and someone's been in contact with me and we've been trying to figure it out. As a content creator, I will say this. Wherever you are, don't let yourself get too big or ahead of yourself. And I'm going to tell you why. If you are approached and you are someone that does something and an economy or a genre where highlighting is there to highlight you so that you can create more and be more successful. Asking your subscribers, should you be interviewed? Yes or no, and I'll do it. It's not the way to do it. What do the subscribers have to do with you putting yourself out there to a larger audience? You already have them. Why would you ask them, should you do an interview? If you are someone that does content creation and videos, and you're creating videos to be seen, wouldn't it be a little bit better to sit down and not be driving and working like that so you can actually do an interview? It makes more sense. You're going to be seen and heard at the same time. I don't know about a lot of you guys, but I'm not going to ask my subscribers if I should go do an interview. He said specifically, go and check out the interviews and the lives, the whole channel, and let me know if I should do an interview. It's not up to your subscribers. It's up to you to meet more subscribers, more people in the community. By you asking your subscribers if you should go or go, you're telling them to go do your work. You're telling them to go watch someone's channel for me, and I'm going to go based off of what you guys say. You can't take it off of anyone else's word. More importantly, what if your subscribers don't want to share you with no one else and they don't want you to blow up? They say he's good being local just like this. Are you going to listen to your fans? Okay? Especially when I know there's content creators that tell their subscribers, don't hit the skip button on the ads. If you tell them to don't hit the skip button on the ads, and so they can watch it so you get paid, you should let other people watch you a little more to learn more about you so you can get paid a little more. Okay? So if you are out there, I just had someone hop on here, people, and this is why I'm saying don't let it get to your head. College Town Gig Finance has only been on for like a week and a half, 2 weeks. He only has like 6 videos up. He was sitting right here in that seat. Everyone else that have came has sat there in that seat. Now, there are some people that have said, let me check you out and I'll see. Now, I know why these people want to see. They want to see because, quite frankly, outside of getting a job, they've never been interviewed for anything. They want to see questions that will be asked. They've never been asked questions that are coming from, they don't even know where they're coming from. They've never been in that situation. So what they want to see is, let me see how other people react. How would I handle that? So they're kind of pumping themselves up to actually sit on camera to be interviewed. They have no problem filming themselves. That's a different thing. But actually having the actual spotlight on you, where everyone is watching you, can be intimidating. Some people have never experienced that. Some people have never hired anyone for an interview. So they want to watch and see. They're pumping themselves up, but they communicate with you back and forth. If your first responses are, I wouldn't do an interview. Well, first of all, that's like telling a rapper or actress, a person that's a writer, publishing a book, why would they not want to do an interview? So by you saying I wouldn't do an interview, you're already pretty much saying that you're above interviews. I don't know one celebrity that says I'm above an interview. They all do interviews. So I don't know, you don't do interviews, or are you looking for the highest celebrity to do your interview? That's why there's different magazines and things out there that put the stuff out. People, this is my WZUP. This is my, what's up? This is my Martin. This is my WZUP right here. It's out there being seen. I have over 100,000 views in 4 months. So when someone sees subscribers, oh, not that many, I want someone else bigger to do an interview, you got to understand, look at the fine print. Look at all those views going out that people are watching. That means people are watching. So if you're a content creator and people are asking you for interviews, Go and check that person out and look at their content on how they do their thing. Look at how they work. That's how you decide on how you do an interview. You look at an interview and see, are they asking sex questions, weird questions? Do I like this? Do I like, you're looking at all of that stuff right there. If none of that stuff happens, the interview is all good. It's not a trashy interview. Now you really know I can actually get on there. I can answer these questions because they are really good questions. And now the questions that the person is asking are questions that actually, bring me out. It'll show my intelligence and all other things. These are things that people want to see from the people that they are watching. People don't want to watch someone and then find out that they are the complete opposite. I will tell you that right there. And with those words right there, I'm going to end it, people. We're on 2 hours and 30 minutes. Thank you guys for watching. And once again, it's pinned up there in the chat. If you want to watch any interview, just type in HotFacts interview in your YouTube or your search engine. It brings up every single interview and all my upcoming interviews and other interviews from other content creators and other people who do interviews in the platform. They kind of put me all right there. So go ahead and check that out. Thank you guys for watching. And Cornbread, I didn't get a chance to call you earlier because I was getting set up for my pre-prep. I was getting a tunnel vision for this. But I'm going to give you a call tomorrow, boy. Thank you guys for watching. Go subscribe to the channel. Thank you, DoorDash Rick. Thank you, DoorDash Rick. I really appreciate your comments and how you participate. I watch you in other channels as well. You are very respectful. You come with the knowledge in the game. And I watch you do your thing. People, yes, I do troll. I do troll, and I watch other stuff. So as you guys see some new blue wrenches. There's blue wrenches all in the group now. I gave people blue wrenches all up in there. So when you hop on and you see that blue wrench, that means that your boy Reese is rocking with you. Okay. Once again, thank you guys. If you guys have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Quit hiding me from your other people. Don't hide me. Don't hide me out there. Hit subscribe. Let other people know that, hey, we have a show out there that we can actually watch. No copycat show. It's Hot Facts. I'm signing out like 2 and 2, like Chuck Woolery, people. Boom and boom. See you later. Tomorrow, we got Tanner Markley, people. 17,000K subs. Extreme Exports, clothing, shoes, music, gigs. He does everything. Well, let me tell you how I got this guy. Actually, I'll tell how I got the guy tomorrow. I'll see you guys then.